All right, let's go ahead and get into the second page. Now that we got some basics down, the rest should go kind of smoothly here, kind of quick. All right, so our next one is line segment, and we see line segment AB or BA consists of the endpoints A and B, and all points on line AB that lie between A and B. And let's go ahead and write down how that'll look here. And technically over here, these have the arrows going off of it. So this would not be, we wouldn't write that as a line segment. We'd write that as the arrows going kind of both ways there. So this is the definition we want to see the difference here. So kind of compare, contrast. Notice we don't have the arrows on this one, and it's just that segment where here we actually have this is the actual just line, what we kind of went over before. And then if we talk about D, well, then that would be a plane. We kind of draw that example. Oh, what a beautiful parallelogram. All right, let's go down to our next one. Array. An array. So here, and I'm sorry, this is kind of not the. You can see there is like supposed to be a little arrow there. So if you wouldn't mind kind of filling that in, um, then you'll kind of be able to justify our notes here. All right, ray AB consists of the endpoint A and all points on the line AB that lie on the same side of A as B lies. So let's go fill that in. Endpoints and same side. So let's put a couple examples here. This will make a little bit more sense of what we just filled in. So we could write this as ray AC. We could also write this as ray AB. And that's it, because the arrow is coming off of the C or off of the B, and it starts at the A. So these are the only ways this ray could be written. And now think of where would I have to start with this? And I get, well, yeah, you want to start at the very end point here. So we would, hopefully you're thinking B. For a second, I was like, you go to C, but really it kind of extends past C and goes to B. So really the correct answer here is we want to start with B. Then we can say ray B to C, and that goes off. We could also say ray B to A. You can kind of see how you need to start with the endpoint. So that's kind of the big point here. Always name the endpoint first. Will do. All right, definition CA. And again, these have these arrows on them. So let's justify our notes real quick. And has the arrow on the right there. So we have ray CA and ray CB are opposite rays. If C lies, oh man, we're gonna have to write this down. This is supposed to have these examples written for us. We're gonna have to write these down. I guess no, never mind. Yeah, we'll write down one little example because yeah, we should have a visual here. So let's finish the fill in the blank. The AB is going to be between. So you can see how this has the C in it. So the C must be between these A and B. So let's write that down. And when we write our visual, this will be a little bit easier to understand. So ray CA and ray CB are opposite rays. So let's put C in the middle, and we're going to have CA. Let's have A over here. And you can see, let's go ahead and confirm. Yes, do we agree? CA. Hopefully, yeah, that looks like a ray CA. And right, it starts at C, goes off at A. All right, so far so good. And now the next one is opposite. So the opposite of that ray would be, instead of shooting left, it's going to shoot right. So it's going to start at C, but this time it's going to go to B. All right, so let's go ahead and write B on the opposite side here. And this should be a collinear line. Okay, and now we can see the really, which just kind of makes line AB overall, but This is also, we could call this opposite rays. And we just said that opposite rays are collinear. And let's write that down. Almost done with this page. All right, this one's like a kind of I guess, a brain teaser. So I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to try to draw this. We as a class can come up with, I believe, several different answers that are still correct. And then I'm just going to kind of draw down, you know, what I believe is the solution. Then we can kind of compare and contrast what other answers are out there, and go from there. So let's go ahead and read this, and then we'll give you just about 30 seconds to try and draw this, and then we'll tackle it together. So it says draw 3 non-collinear points. Our points are J, K, and L. And then draw, and specifically here, this should be a line with arrows on both sides. This should be a line segment, and this should be ray LJ. All right, so we have line JK, line segment KL, and ray LJ. So we got our 3 points, JK and L, and that's how they should kind of end up representing. So go ahead and give you about 30 seconds to try and make 3 non-collinear points that represent a line segment, and a ray. Ten more seconds. All right, here for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use a pen because I don't have a lot of space here, and that marker is probably not going to be the best option. So I'm going to go ahead and tackle this real quick. We said non-collinear, so that means they're not going to be in the same line. And let's go ahead and start with first our line JK. So I'm going to make 2 points. Obviously, these do have to be on the same line. We have J and K, and you can see I drew my arrows extending off both ways. So there we go. Got one element done here. Let's go to our next one. KL. KL is going to be a line as well. And in this case, it's just going to be a line segment. So I guess when I said a line, I meant that's going to be linear, but more a line segment. So I'm going to draw that, I guess, over here. Yeah. And connect those dots here. Oh, very nice. Okay. And we did KL. All right, that's satisfied. And then I have Ray LJ. Ray LJ. All right, so it does have to start at L, and then the ray or the arrow has to be leaving J here. So I know it's not the most beautiful ray in the world, but there we go. So I kind of ended up with something like a triangle, looks like, with a couple, rays or lines going off. And L should be, I believe all of ours should have L as an endpoint there. It should not have a ray or a line going off of it. That should be an endpoint for everybody. So let's kind of check that, have a talk about that. And does everybody have 2 arrows coming off of J here? Just kind of curious. And then same with this. So you can see K is kind of an endpoint, but it also has a ray going off one side. So do we notice that to be the same on everybody that tried this, or do we, was anybody able to have that be different but still satisfy all the things we needed to do here? Anyways, check that out. Pause the video if needed, and then let's go over our last few: are true or false. If the statement is false, correct it. Oh man, more work. Okay, just playing. But let's go ahead and tackle this real quick. So points A, B, and C are collinear. So collinear. What is collinear? On the same line. All right, so are they on the same line? A, B, and C. Check it out. No. Hopefully you're saying no way. That's false. And so if these are not on the same line, but they are in the same plane, what would we call this to correct it? Yeah, we'd call it coplanar. Coplanar. Oh man, messed that up. All right. There, fixed it. Sweet. All right, and then our points A, B, and C coplanar. Yeah, that's what we just kind of checked here, so we'll say that's true. Come on, that was easy. All right, and then our last one. Again, think of this: true or false. We'll give everybody about 10 seconds. Try not to blurt out the answer. If you got it, point F lies on, and this should say with the arrows on each side, line DE. And hopefully you said true. All right. Catch you back in class. See you guys.